Hello everyone and welcome back to Shelly's Millions. In today's video, I want to talk about the presidential executive order and some fine print that was in there that could mean that even if it passes all the legal hurdles and it's decided that he does have the power to put that extra $400 into effect, why you still might not get it. I'm not a professional, so I'll make sure to link the articles in the description down below, including the White House memorandum that has the verbiage that may be problematic for some of you to actually receive the extra boost. I'm located here in California, but this video will be valid regardless of what state you live in. If you could take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, maybe share the video if you're finding the content useful, I'd really appreciate it. And it helps the YouTube algorithm push the video out to more people that might need this information. So the new requirement that may mess up a lot of people's abilities to receive the extra $400 is that to get the extra $400, you now have to qualify for at least $100 in unemployment benefits in order to get that extra boost. When the $600 was the supplemental amount that we were receiving, the unemployment stimulus amount that we were receiving, the requirement was that you only had to qualify for $1 in unemployment benefits to also be eligible for that extra $600. And here's who that's going to hurt the most. I mean, the most obvious group that it's going to affect is for anyone whose base weekly benefit amount was under $100 to begin with. There's not going to be a way how this is written for you guys to get that extra boost. It hurts those who have returned to work, but at reduced hours. You may not get the excessive earnings warning or the equivalent in whatever state you're in. In California, if you make too much to qualify for benefits, you got the excessive earnings warning, and then that week you wouldn't qualify for benefits if that happened. But now it's possible to not get that warning and still not get the extra boost. So that means that if you're working and you qualify for unemployment benefits between $1 and $99, that you won't get the extra boost. So they were saying that they wanted to award a lower amount than $600 because that was supposedly a disincentive to work. But now people that are working are going to have to work even less to qualify for the $400. And so to me, I don't see how that's not also a disincentive to work. That's also going to be a lot harder for the computer systems to comprehend. That's going to take a lot more programming and commands and updates for the computer systems to be able to process that. It's much easier when we're all just awarded a flat amount. But now they're going to have to write the computer programs so that it knows if someone did make more than $99, if they made the $100 to qualify for the additional boost. So that's just an extra step. It's something extra that we don't really know if these older computer systems can handle or how long it would take to implement it. This could also really hurt those people that had mixed W-2 and 1099 self-employment income, because in a lot of cases, the self-employment income was a lot more. But if you had W-2 earnings within the benefit base period calculation time frame, by law, our unemployment offices had to use the W-2 amount to compute our weekly benefit amount. And my guess is that that meant that a lot of people qualified for less than $100 a week in benefits. And if that's you, if that's your situation, now you're not going to qualify for the boost either. I've also seen mention on the Facebook message boards that maybe this was just a typo. Maybe they meant to put $1, which was the previous qualification to get the boost, and maybe they just put the decimal place in the wrong place and they didn't mean to say $100. But another YouTuber this morning pointed out that maybe this is their way of trying to prevent people from getting more on unemployment than they were when they were working. And although that may be true, to me it just doesn't make sense. Those are the people that need that additional boost the most. So guys, I'm really curious. In the comments down below, let me know, is this new requirement going to mean that you don't get the extra boost? Let me know what you think about this requirement. And of course, we still don't know if this will stand. The Senate and the House, they were supposed to go on recess starting August 8th after last Friday, but they actually are going to be meeting again this coming week, and I think their deadline is Friday to try and come up with something. So since there's some debate as to whether the president's executive order would stand, because it's supposed to need Congress's approval to control the purse strings, the president's not supposed to just be able to give out money however he wants without congressional approval. So there's still a chance that they will negotiate something when they go back to work on Monday. And in a lot of ways, this actually could turn out to be a good thing, because we know that the Democrats and the House have been pushing for a $600 weekly boost, but we've heard that on the Republican side of things in the Senate that they have wanted, I've heard as low as $100, but look, it was looking more like $200. But since the president signed into executive order this $400 amount, I'm thinking that the Republicans are going to have to at least negotiate to a minimum of a $400 weekly benefit boost, because otherwise they're not going to want to look like the ones that weren't willing to give us at least that much. So I do think we're going to see more negotiations that could work in our favor in this upcoming week. Someone was poking fun at me because I am pitching Webull, which is a stock trading platform, to people that are unemployed. And I'm unemployed and I still want to invest my money. And I don't actually recommend doing this. I don't recommend betting on the stock market if you can't afford to lose whatever amount you personally have invested in the stock market, because you always have the potential to lose your money in the stock market. But if you're curious about the stock market, if you're planning on investing in the stock market anyway, and you haven't tried out the Webull platform, I just like the platform. I also am trying to become a millionaire, and so I like getting free stocks. And if you're trying to eventually increase your wealth, your net worth, you're going to probably want to put some money in the stock market as well. So if that's something that you are already considering and you don't have a Webull account, go ahead and use my link down below. You can get 2 free stocks after an initial deposit of $100, and one of those stocks could be valued up to $1,400. If you do decide to use my link, let me know in the comments down below which 2 free stocks you got. I normally upload videos on Mondays and Thursdays, but because there's been so much going on with unemployment, and because I'm trying to use YouTube to increase my revenue streams, I'm curious how uploading daily will affect my subscribers and viewers and things like that. So I may be posting a little bit more frequently and as new information comes up regarding the unemployment situation. So make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of these updates. And thank you so much for watching Shelly's Millions. I'll see you next time.